Good morning, Dobry Ranok from a very chilly Kyiv. It's -8 today after being pretty sunny and warm all last week. Today's gonna be my first time going into this building, this sports kind of hall. I'm very lucky that it's just 2 blocks from my house, right across the street from this mall, Gulliver. But this is actually a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu school.
4, 5, 6, 7.
A sport that I technically started doing over 10 years ago, but I've been doing it so off and on that I'm still a white belt. I might be one of Jiu-Jitsu's longest newbies ever. But anyways, it's in this kind of a nondescript building. These are the guys from the mat. Guys, it's my first time putting on a gi in over 2 years, so wish me luck. Hi guys, I've had 2 rolls so far. First one I did okay, we went slowly. Second one got triangle choked. I'm definitely out of shape. Now let's watch some of the higher belts roll. Guys, this is the start of the 4th round of the white belts. I'm supposed to be there rolling, but guys, I'm exhausted. For anyone who's never done Jiu-Jitsu before, like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, or at least like wrestling, it's so exhausting, guys. And it's not just cardio, it's like cardio, like your actual like muscles, your breathing, your grip strength, like random little muscles that you didn't know you had. It's so tiring, and it's, I was just trying to take it slow this whole time, but I'm still so out of shape, guys. But in general, 3 weeks of going pretty consistently gets you back in shape. Alright, so I just rolled another round after resting for 2. I'm so out of shape, guys. At least I'm trying to take it easy. My only goals are number 1, not to get injured, and second, to make it through. If you guys have never done Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu before, highly recommend it. I think it's by far the best sport somebody can do. And everybody in every Jiu-Jitsu gym I've ever been around the world have been super cool, super respectful, super humble. Yeah, they're all killers. These are all guys you'd want to be on your side. Guys, that's it for me for today. I just did 2 back-to-back rolls. One was against a smaller white belt, which I did really good against, mainly just because I'm bigger. And actually, even though I haven't done Jiu-Jitsu in a long time, and even though I'm still a 0 stripe at white belt, which is the lowest you can be, I technically started in like 2009, so I've been doing it for more than 10 years. But just like a month here, a month there. But I'm also just twice the guy's size, so in Jiu-Jitsu, it's a combination of being in shape, being strong, being nimble and flexible, and then the other half or more, I guess, is skill, depending on where you are. Like, you can be a pretty weak, physically black belt and still kick in with us, but if you're the same belt level, the same experience, the bigger, strong guy normally is going to win, especially if he has more experience. But then I rolled against a brown belt, same, small guy, destroyed me. No, sorry, he was just a purple belt. He was a purple belt. And he just destroyed me. There's nothing I could do. So that just shows his experience. It just superior to my size and my strength. Even though I was trying to go light and like not use too much strength or energy, I feel like I want to throw up. So I think that's it. It's been good, guys. It's been fun. That's it. Can't believe how many people are here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. There's probably 40 people. I'm surprised. That's good. It's good to see. And we're in the basement, which so it's safe against air raids too. Alright guys, it's about 2 hours into it. I've showered. A lot of people, about half the class is left. I'm surprised the other half is still going strong, because 2 hours of rolling is a lot. But big thank you to Rocket Jiu-Jitsu in Kyiv. I'll be back. Yeah, cool, you guys. Guys, you have no idea how tired I am. I swear to God, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is the hardest sport in the world. Like wrestling or MMA, maybe on par, like especially if you're actually like doing it, you're sparring. But oh my God, I am exhausted. This is like nothing like a gym session. Even Muay Thai is easier than this. I'm so tired that even though it's 1 p.m. and I haven't eaten yet, I just had coffee this morning, so I don't want to throw up a big breakfast. I'm just too tired to eat, and I'm so cold, but I'm like too tired to like even go somewhere. I'm just like sitting around for 20 minutes putting on my shoes and then standing here in the cold. But I'm glad I went again. It's been something I've been putting off for a long time. It's something that I wanted to live somewhere and have a routine so I can actually just go and train and get back into shape. And my goal for 2023 would be to go consistently enough to get back into jiu-jitsu shape and maybe finally get my blue belt after 10 plus years. But we'll see. That's a long ways away still. Luckily my house isn't a long ways away. It's 2-3 blocks away. How convenient is that? So I never really noticed this, but the underground parking is 60 hryvnia an hour, which is about a little bit more than $1.50. And then right across the street is open parking for 30 hryvnia, which is exactly half the price. And from here to here is literally just like that. But people willing to pay double the price just to park underground. I guess compared to the US, $1.50 an hour is still pretty cheap. But, you know, let's say you're here for 4 hours, you know, you watch a movie. Actually, there's no movie theater here, but like let's say you like shop a bit, you have lunch, you walk around a bit, maybe 3-4 hours. I guess it's not expensive, it's like $5-6. But, and if you have a car in Kyiv, you probably have some money, but I would not pay double the money just to park indoors. And I could just park like literally across the street. There's 1,000 spaces. And if I didn't live close here, I would just take the metro because the metro station's right there. And that's 30 cents. So guys, I was so hungry. I just had to get some takeaway from this place. But I ended up meeting some new friends, guys. Hello. Привет. Yeah. What's up? Oh, good. Привет. Roman. Okay, what do you want to say?
What do you want to say? I'm Slava Ukraine!
Slava Ukraine! Hello, Slava!
Putin хуйло! Putin kill! I kill for Putin!
Oh! Putin, okay, there's hulo и...
Хуйло, and pidoras!
Pidoras! Okay, that's it? You sure? Taki tak? Taki tak. Paka paka?
Goodbye!
Papa!
Yeah, nice.
Nice to meet you too. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Guys, I'll go eat. Nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you.
See you guys.
Yeah.
Don't be watching
Good luck.
Hello, Slava! So another reason why I haven't done jiu-jitsu in a long time is you need a washing machine at home to do jiu-jitsu because you gotta wash this right away. One thing I love about Kyiv is every apartment, even if it's like a cheap rental, always has a built-in washing machine. I love them so much. None of them are dryers, but all of them have just a drying rack. And it works perfectly well, even during winter, guys, because that's hot. So this dries like, most things dry within 8 hours, which is really nice. It costs 0 electricity. It's easy. I don't know why more places don't use it. It's so nice. Sorry, correction. Everywhere uses it except for America. I don't know why in the US, like, we feel like we need to have the biggest washing machine and the biggest dryer possible. The biggest washing machine and the biggest dryer possible. While in other countries, like in Europe or Asia, people can buy just fine with the tiny ones. We just like use way more stuff in the US. It's weird. Like I don't understand how magically the same person and the same families can use way less stuff when they live in Europe or Asia versus when you're in the US, you feel like you have to have a giant washer and dryer that when they stack, they're like taller than me. This is a pretty small one at only 5 kilograms. Most of them are much bigger, like 7 or 8, but it fit everything. Towel, my giant gi, everything. Now I'm gonna heat up my food and fry some eggs for my lunch. Good morning, guys. My laundry is all completely dry. The reason I know, not by just looking at it, I felt it last night actually, and it was already dry. I was surprised. The funny thing is my white belt has been dyed slightly blue from the gi, but I think it's okay. So yesterday, I tried to drive my car, but it was -8 outside, and my doors froze shut, and I couldn't open any of the doors. I was even gonna just climb in through the passenger seat of the back, but all the doors were frozen shut. And I was Googling how to unfreeze it. And I was like, I don't have any WD-40 on me. I don't have any Windex. I guess I can go to the store and buy some. Then I tried the hot water trick or the warm water trick. So I actually went to the coffee shop near my house, and I tried to buy, I got a cup of hot water. He actually didn't even charge me for it. But it didn't work. I think I was pouring it in the wrong places. I didn't realize your seams actually seal, like the soundproofing. I thought it was just the door lock. This is one of the woes of driving in the winter for the first time ever. It looks slightly warmer today, so maybe I'll try again and weather seal the strips. But yeah, anyways, someone asked if I had heating in my house because it was so cold out, and thankfully, yes. I don't even think I mentioned it in the vlogs, because it's so normal now that just happens all the time. It's like part of daily life here in Ukraine. But over New Year's, during those attacks that Russia attacked for 3 days in a row, we lost heat for maybe, I don't know, it was 24 hours. It wasn't even that long. I barely noticed, to be honest, because my apartment's so warm anyways and well insulated. I think I only noticed when I touched the radiators. But then it came back. We had power most of the time. We had power all of Christmas. All of New Year's, and then the whole week after, I think we had a few like load shedding, which is they schedule a 5-hour power cut just to like do, either just maintenance work or just to get people to use a little bit less electricity on the grid.
Load shedding. It can be very, very confusing, and all the technical terms that get thrown around all the time, generating units, capacity shortages, OCGTs, nuclear power, it all gets like sort of muddled very, very quickly. Away the peaking power stations, the dams and the OCGTs, you're left with 40 gigawatts or 40,000 megawatts of generating capacity. So unplanned breakdowns. Eskom did not foresee these breakdowns, and I hope that gives you an idea of what's going on.
But that's it. We've had power 24 hours a day, basically the whole week. So Russia's plan to destroy Ukrainian electrical infrastructure has not worked at all, guys. Like, they wasted literally $1 billion worth of missiles and rockets shooting things that can be repaired and have been repaired with Western support. And the more they destroy our electrical grid, our heating grid, the more Western support Ukraine gets, the more air defense it gets. Meanwhile, they could have used those missiles on the battlefield against our HIMARS or our military depots like Ukraine does on the Russian side. And this is why Ukraine's winning. It's because they're not wasting all their precious firepower on civilian stuff. So it still boggles my mind. It's crazy. Anyways, I'm happy that this is dry. I love these things so much. Like, when you put this through a dryer, first you waste a lot of electricity, but second, it damages the material and it shrinks it. But when you just leave it, not even overnight, like it was dry by last night. It was dry like 8 hours ago. I was just too lazy to to put it away, and I figured, you know what, might as well let it dry a little bit more just in case. But I love it. It's like I'm pretty sure the U.S. is the only country, maybe Canada, like, is the only country that does this. London, England, from where I've been, they use these, but with the dryer built in, which saves space. I think the only reason why people don't like it just takes longer. All of Asia that I've been to uses, you know, these natural drying methods. Most of Europe uses this. Please tell me who uses an actual giant ass dryer. What countries? Let me know in the comments below. I'm very curious, and please tell me why. I've been thinking about this all day. You know, I think in the US we need it because we have gotten used to being able to do giant loads of laundry. So we just wear everything once and throw it in the washing machine. So like even jeans. When in reality, if you speak to any like jeans maker, like I saw an interview with the maker of Levi's, and he's like, don't wash your jeans after every wear. Like, if anything, like you only wash them if they actually get dirty.
Well, sometimes it pays to be a little dirty, at least when it comes to your jeans. Here's why.
You want to know what comes between me and my Calvins? Nothing.
Brooke Shields may not have had anything come between her and her Calvins, but this morning, the head of Levi's in a Q&A with Fortune magazine says you should never let a washing machine come between you and your jeans.
These jeans are maybe a year old, and these have yet to see a washing machine. I know that sounds totally disgusting. I know it does.
He's not just airing his dirty laundry. He says it's about keeping your denim's perfect color and shape.
How often should you wash your blue jeans, Chip?
Not very often. If you talk to real denim aficionados, they'll tell you don't wash your blue jeans.
It's true. Just ask fashion mogul Tommy Hilfiger.
I never wash my Levi's.
Oh, so for like a week or no?
No, like months.
So at the US, we just get so used to washing everything after like one wear, and we just get very wasteful. So we have a lot of clothes. So then we have to have a big washer and a big dryer. Or also, I think it's also because we like to just, we buy so much clothes, we own so much clothes, that we put it off sometimes where we only do laundry once every 1 or 2 weeks. And then you have this massive load. While in Europe and, you know, in other countries, because it's so convenient where it's almost always in the kitchen or in the bathroom, and our apartments aren't so big, we just, like every few days, every 3 or 4 days, we just do like a small load. And if you have a family, yeah, maybe you're doing a load every other day, but it's so convenient that it's not like it's not that big of a deal. It's like not like you're taking a giant load and going into the laundry room in the basement or the garage, and then having to like move it over again to the dryer and then, you know, juggle loads. Or even worse, living in an apartment complex where you actually have to go outside and you have to go to a coin-operated machine or into the basement for shared laundry and fight with your neighbors. Oh my God, I would never want to do that, guys. That is insane. How is it that every single cheap apartment in Ukraine has built-in laundry, and a place that you're paying $2,000 a month for in the US doesn't come with laundry machine? It boggles my mind. Why are they not included in every single apartment building? Even just the dryer, the washer. I think it's because if they need to include laundry, people will expect a big washer and dryer, and there's no room for that. You know, there's no like 220 volt electrical for it, so it costs them a lot of money, so they just don't do it. But if they just all put in one of these, which is super easy because it just plugs into the same electrical and the same plumbing in the bathroom or the kitchen anyways, then every apartment could have it. So imagine this, if you're watching and you don't have in unit laundry, ask yourself, would you rather have this and this, or would you rather go and use shared laundry or coin operated laundry? It's like, to me, not even a thing. I'd much rather have this. And she put it away. Voila, it's gone. Well, actually, I hide mine behind my couch. But anyways, voila, it's gone. It takes literally 2 seconds. So today, I'm gonna check out this new restaurant that's opened up near my house called Ministry of Shawarma, Bastania 9. No, Ministry of Chubarek. This is where they, this is where they make the fresh dough. It's called bruta. And we're making the chubarekis here. I'm looking forward to it. So I ordered the beef and the lamb with tomato and jalapeno. Yeah, clear? Very hot. Good. I hope it's hot. Okay. I recommend slow cuts. Huh? Cuts. Leave it down? Yeah. And rip? And fold? And maybe sauce. Sauce on top? Okay. Thank you. Try it. That's really good. Definitely tasty. All right, so you might be asking, how was the chubarek? Well, I actually had two. The first one was beef, which is classic. And then the second one was one of their special ones, lamb, jalapeno, and tomato, which sounded great. The first one, fantastic. Hands down the best chubarek I've ever had. Mostly because it was very fresh and had good ingredients. But it was also 130 or something, which is not expensive. It's like maybe $4. But every other chubarek place in the world is like is exactly half the price. So it is better, but double the price. And actually, it's a bit of a trend in Kyiv now to have kind of fancier, cool, hip versions of very cheap street food. So there's Dogs and Burgers, which was one of the first ones, which sells hot dogs and burgers. Actually, really good burgers. Maybe the best in Ukraine, actually. Except for McDonald's, of course. Then Ministry of Shawarma, which is owned by the same company. And Avi, all these kind of shawarma places where they took very kind of cheap like doner kebab shawarma things. Or durdum kebabs. And they made it into like fancy hipster places. Better ingredients, double the price. But they still serve beer and everything. Oh God, it's so cold. I'm just walking to Gulliver to pick up a package. The reason why you see all this white smoke in my mouth, it's not because I started vaping again. It's because it's -7 degrees. Which I think is like, I don't know, +15 or +17 Fahrenheit. But it's cold, guys. I'm pretty sure my phone just froze because it was too cold. Like actually froze. So the second one, the lamb one, it wasn't good. The jalapenos were just like jarred or canned whole jalapenos. They should have chopped it up or something, or used like fresh chilies. The tomatoes or whatever it was just made it soggy, so the whole thing was very soggy. So I like that they experiment with making kind of fancy versions of stuff, but in general, whenever they make things fancy, it's never as good as the original. So I'm gonna stick to the original, but overall, very good. It's deceiving because it's not snowing, so it looks warm, but trust me, guys, we have a little cold spout going. This brand is super popular. It has the weirdest names ever. Like, who wants to smell like sister's aroma? Not my sister, at least. Definitely don't want to smell like her. by the way, you may have noticed my haircut. I got it at Hydro Duprov, one of the last subway stations, or the last metro station. And the prices actually went up since I was last there, but still it was 120 hryvnia, which was like $3, $3.25. So glad I went and I didn't spend $10 at Vienna for it. It's same haircut. I'm back to my beloved Nova Posta and the Zero line, which is nice because I have a big package I'm waiting for. Picked up my new jacket from Nova Posta. Okay, that's good. Beautiful.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, decorate. I'll take it. So now I got this big ass box I got to carry home, but I resealed it, put my laptop in there, and then I made little handles. All right, just got home, and it's time to unbox. Show you what's the rest of this, guys. By the way, I finally figured out what to do with my doily. Here we go, guys. Grandma level 1000. Grandma Babushki approved. Let's see what's in this box, guys. Besides the jacket. That was the main thing I ordered it for. If you recognize it, it's because it's actually the same jacket as my orange one. Same brand, same everything, but in blue. I love, that's my favorite jacket. Like, it's comfortable, it's warm, it's waterproof. It's like, it is the perfect jacket. It's made by Dare to Be. I think they're from Czech Republic. It's actually a snowboarding jacket, but it's like, it doesn't rip. It doesn't like, it's just perfect. I also ordered, no, this is my MacBook I was carrying around. I ordered 2 of these. You want to try to guess what this is? These are tripod camping chairs. They're really, really tiny. And it's like a really simple stool. That's it. Like, literally, that's it. This could support me. Let's go this way. It actually works. I mean, it's not the most comfortable chair, but it works. Like, good job for being this light. I bought some merino wool socks as well. Technical socks. 3 pairs. I almost kind of wish I bought more, but I think 3 more is enough. And I bought a bunch of these. Bought 4 of these. Try to guess what this is. This, my friend, is a buff. I don't know what the name for buff is, besides the brand. Neck scarf, gaiter, neck gaiter. Oh, I love these things. So I bought these because my neck gets cold and I don't want to carry a scarf all the time. And you can use this as like mask when it's cold. You can change it into like a headband. So a lot of things you can do with these. And they were really, really on sale. They're cheap. Try to guess how much these things were. This jacket was on sale for $65. And it's the best winter jacket I've ever used in my life. These merino wool socks are $5 a pair. And these buffs were only $2 each. I bought 4 just because they were so cheap. I figured I can just leave one in a pocket of each jacket, and that way I never forget to bring one. I should have brought more and just gave them away as gifts because they're so, like, they're literally $2 on sale. Everything's on sale. These chairs, they're on sale for $4 each. It was like $4.25 or something. I kind of figured, I don't know. I mean, I originally was thinking like some having fold out chairs, like I don't know. It was $4. I, honestly, they're not great. They're not great, but for $4, it's a steal. And I finally bought a camp stove, guys. This one's called a Sparky Turbo Light. And now I need to buy some actual canisters. But I finally bought one of these little bad boys. A little camp stove, guys, that goes on the butane thing. This was $15. I remember telling you in another video that I had kind of wanted one as a backup, even though my house cooks with gas. But they were sold out at Decathlon here, and Decathlon was never open. And I didn't want to buy the last remaining 2 at the market because somebody who really needed it might want to buy it. So I figured I'll order my backup one from the Czech Republic, where they have plenty of them. And last but not least, guys, here's I think a vest or a jacket that I ordered. I actually forgot I ordered this, but it was only $35, so I think this is more like a spring jacket from what I remember. Oh, that might be a guess. Try to guess who it is. Who is it? What's the password?
Fiesta?
Fiesta.
I don't know.
What do you think?
Oh, that's awesome.
$35.
You know, really?
Yeah, I was just trying it on when you came in.
Nice. Yeah, do I feel like crummy damn train got me or something?
Train? You got by train?
No, just every time I go on the train I get sniffles.
Thanks for bringing that shit over here.
Yeah, man.
Well, you know, get out of here.
Hey. Oh, man. I was thinking, like, I hope that you don't get sick or anything.
Nah, man, I got a strong immune system.
You're out on the golf course.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Yeah. It's like a meeting, but you're on an outing.
Yeah. Or we're
talking about business.
Or we're hunting foxes or something.
Yeah.
Look at that.
What is
That's a $4 camp stool.
Sure?
If it's how much do you weigh?
Well, a lot.
So if that doesn't break on you,
It's over 200. Oh shit.
it's actually not bad, right?
Yeah, I probably don't want to lean over too much
Yeah.
to be.
No, get comfortable. Just don't fall on the TV.
I don't feel it breaking.
Yeah, I know. For $4, it's like the best deal in the world, right?
No bending. No visible signs of bending.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now I'm definitely over 200. Too many Peugeot chicks. And...
I am definitely over 200. All right, guys, I'm wrapping this up. It was perfect timing that Johnny was here. Cool. Good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, man.
We're going to play some video games now. So.
Heck yeah.
See you next one. So I was explaining to Johnny, the company's called forcapping.ua, but they're Czech, and I don't know why, right? But anyways, they have like good outdoor stuff, and there's a rule where if you buy anything that's worth less than 150 euros, there's no import tax.
Oh, okay. But here's a question.
Yes.
Just thinking, could you buy a bunch of little shipments or does that not make sense?
What do you mean?
Like, you save on the import tax.
Yeah.
But then you could have got like a larger order. I don't know. I'm just
Like,
I take way too much cough medicine.
like if you want, if you wanted to buy, okay. So, so basically,
what's the most economic way?
For shipping, you mean?
Yeah.
Now shipping was really cheap. It was like a few bucks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So what? It's like just shipped straight over from Czech Republic.
Yeah, and it took about 2 weeks or something, so it's not that bad. And it's it's COD.
What?
Cash on delivery, guys.
Since when did they?
No,
like,
in Ukraine, that's been a thing. You know, like that hasn't been a thing in the U.S.
ever. Like since
the 50s.
Yeah, since the 1950s.
But in Ukraine, it's so popular. So I ordered it 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
They delivered to Nova Posta. I went there, opened the box, tried everything on to make sure it fit, and if it doesn't fit, you can just send it back.
No problem.
No problem. And everything looked legit. Well, I actually only tried on the jacket, but I figured, I was like, all right, that's
yeah, it's kind of like when you're in the post office, you're like, oh, it's there.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, everything's here. Jacket fits. Then I pay. And take it home.
Dude, that's insane.
Yeah, and if I didn't like it or it didn't fit, I could just refuse deliveries. Like,
that's it. I don't want it.
Yeah, so that's crazy. So that's the hack, guys. If you need to buy anything,
that's amazing. I gotta check out that website.
Yeah, not sponsored, but shout out, guys.
Yeah,
I bought it from that sports whatever store in the mall. It sucks. Like, out of all my jackets, it's like the least warm, even though it's the heaviest.
It's got like single stitching, which is kind of a drag because
yeah.
I bought a bunch of stuff here.
Yeah.
And then you'll put it on and then you'll just like rip your whole arm through like the lining.
Well, look at the blue one. Look at the armpits in the blue one. No, the dark blue one.
Oh, I'm super colorblind.
That one, yeah. All the arms are ripped on both sides.
Yeah, and it's this weird single stitching that they do. They save time and money, but like it rips like that. So.
Yeah. And then that other one, that light, well, that's a rain jacket. So this one, I like it, but it's too thin.
Yeah.
So basically, I decided, you know what? I'm just going to wear the orange one every day. Let me just buy the exact same jacket in a different color.
Yeah, really.
So I got the blue one.
Oh, sick.
So it's the exact same brand, same model.
Dude, and you can tell, like, this material, even before it's stitched together, that's, like, rough.
Yeah.
It's, like, resilient. Mm-hmm. And it's got, like, really good stitching.
Yeah, I wore this through a war zone. That was the jacket the only jacket I wore. Like, people were complaining, saying, Johnny, why are you wearing the same jacket? And I was like, because I fled Ukraine with just a small backpack.
Yeah.
And I had nothing on me. So that was the jacket I brought. So that went from Kyiv through the refugee train to Hungary, through like 4 countries. I wore it every day for 4 months.
It looks brand new.
Well, this is the brand new one.
Oh.
But the orange one I mean.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
and it's still perfect. Like, there's no rips, nothing.
Yeah.
So whoever makes Dare to Be, you guys
quality
are the real OGs.
Yeah, lifesavers.
Johnny approved, even though I paid not full price, but on sale price for it.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like one reason I wear black all the time is because I'm like super colorblind, and then I've made some horrible like color decisions.
So can you, right, let's go back there.
Yeah.
Put this next to the other jacket though.
I mean most things are
like grab that one, the orange one on the right, the far right. Yeah. Pick it up.
Yeah, that's clearly orange.
Okay. Can you tell the difference between the two?
If it's a Crayola color, then like that's like orange.
Okay.
You know,
and what about that one?
It's like blue, but it's some kind of middle blue. It's not like a Crayola blue. Like this could be purple to me. Like
wow.
I wouldn't know.
Okay, so I think this is like a Lego blue.
Okay.
Like kind of dark blue.
This is kind of like gray.
That's gray.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then like black.
That's black. Yeah. And then this is like kind of an orangey red, depending on the light. But anyways, it's the exact same jacket. All right, like the same model and everything. And fucking. Oh yeah, I got a stitch one on the blue one now too.
That's awesome.
I love it. Yeah.
Cool.
All right, signing off for real this time. Thanks, guys.
Way more high def than like iPad and mobile.
I hope so. First skill. Good job.